Waves just dropped their brand new CR8 Creative Sampler, and to pair with it, they dropped Cosmos, which is an AI-powered sample finder, and it's also a free download. It seems like everybody is talking about CR8 and Cosmos, so in today's video, I want to check these two out with you, see if they're worth the hype, and of course, see what we can cook up with this new sampler and AI-powered sample finder. Links to both CR8 and Cosmos are in the description below for you, but let's get into it. Let's take a look at Cosmos. The first thing I want to mention is if you are only using the free download of Cosmos, the sample finder will function as this standalone application. If you want to use Cosmos in your digital audio workstation, it launches from the CR8 plugin. Using Cosmos in your DAW just makes it a little easier when you're auditioning samples and even when you're working with the sampler. From my use so far of CR8 and Cosmos, they seem to kind of complement each other really well. However, if you don't really feel like paying for the sampler, I think it's on sale for like 10 bucks right now, then Cosmos still has a lot to offer as a standalone. So let's check some of that out. Now, when you open up Cosmos, obviously the first thing you see is this display. This is, I guess, the Cosmos view. And it's meant to be sort of like a creative way to organize your samples and audition different things and kind of just scroll around the Cosmos here and look for something that maybe inspires you. You do also have a couple of different list view options. I personally like to make a couple of tweaks to this Cosmos view. So let me show you that. If I'm in this brightness mode, you can hear down here, very low and dark sounding samples. And then over on the right side, we've got a lot of bright stuff. I do prefer to click off this little gradient icon up here because then you get some more colors and those colors indicate what kind of a sample it is. If you click this drop down, you can see you have 5 different options as to how to organize these samples in this Cosmos view. My personal favorite is to categorize these by instrument. And now you get all of these different color-coded clusters and each color represents a different instrument or sound. So if I zoom in and I go over to this red cluster, these are all of my kick samples. Let's scroll over here to this green cluster. Those are obviously piano and keys samples. And over here, these pink samples are vocal chops.
Snow.
Universe.
More cowbell.
Oh, shake, huh. Yeah,
Ooh. Yeah.
And pay attention to these sample title names up here. Anything you see that has a WA in front of it is one of the 2,500 samples that Waves have included with Cosmos. So that's really cool. This blue menu bar at the top here is also super useful. You can obviously search for a specific sample that you're looking for. But let's say I'm looking for a bright hi-hat, right? Cosmos built-in AI has already listened to all of these samples, so it's going to populate some search results here that it believes fits in the category of bright hi-hats. You can also search by pulling down this drop-down. Let's say we want keys, and we want those keys to be dark. And in this list view over here, you can also see you can organize by key, by BPM, by length. And you can also set specific search parameters to specific keys and beats per minute. Over here, you can also toggle on and off your different sample libraries. So if I only want to search through the Waves samples, I can do that over here. Or if I only want to browse through my splice samples, I can do that as well. Really straightforward sample finder. Easy to use, easy to understand. And if you're working with a lot of different sample libraries and you want to work with them in a creative way, Cosmos is definitely worth the free download. Plus, you get those 2,500 free samples, so that's definitely worth checking out if you ask me. Right away when I opened CR8, one of my favorite things about this plugin is how simply it is laid out. It's designed to give you like a really fast and easy workflow. Everything is really well sectioned off and labeled. There's a lot of great samplers out there, and most DAWs come with some sort of sampler plugin. But the reason why I could see myself really using CR8 and integrating it into my workflow is because of the layout and the simple workflow that comes with using this sampler. Now, the 8 in CR8 is in reference to the 8 sample layers that you have the option to add. This not only allows you to stack and layer and mix together multiple samples, but it also allows you to split multiple different samples across your keyboard, which is really cool. So here we have 4 different piano samples. You can see each of these samples are affected and filtered and modulated differently. And as I play the sample, I'll solo each one of these so you can hear what's going on. Pretty cool. That one's cool because not only is it on a loop, but it's also on this seesaw effect, so that's pretty cool. Like I said earlier, you can launch Cosmos from right within your DAW from the CR8 sampler. It's exactly the same as the standalone version that I was showing you earlier, just now you can use this in your DAW and sync it up with your session. Waves have also included a ton of different presets that are available with CR8, which I am super interested to check out. I remember when I was checking out Waves Retrofy plugin in particular, I was super impressed with the presets, especially the artist presets. It also looks like they've got some different templates too, which is really cool. So I'm super excited to check out some of these presets, but now is a good time, I think, to set the microphone aside and cook something up. Well, all right, my friends, that is going to wrap it up for today. Be sure to check out more videos like this one right over here. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.